Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio. Eaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Ohio's offense will get the first crack at it here. Looking downfield, it's Humphries. He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Humphries. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bobcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. QB draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Bobcats!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And and he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defender. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Dyer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's complete to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He got a step and just dusted the field. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Back to pass, it's Humphries. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Estes. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Lets it fly on the move. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the gun on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Humphries. Finds a spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. On the run, it's Estes. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Humphries. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move there. Looking for room at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Humphreys. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. To the air, it's Dyer. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes a connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Huskies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bobcats are on the move. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Scanning the field, it's Humphreys. Finds his man, it's Estes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got a chance. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds a crease at the 20.
And, man, the defense, they've seen this all game long, unfortunately, and they haven't had an answer. We're getting to the 4th quarter. They're going to have to find one. The quarterback does it again with his legs, making them pay and getting the 1st down.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Huskies! Great job by the back on the option. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
38, Ohio, 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Humphries. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Humphries. Got a man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Rush is on him. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense picks it up. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.